Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon.
And I am Marcus Mack, and this is the EAC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida with episode 80.
Episode 80, Marcus Mack. This is Effing Friday, our fucking episode, our uncensored episode for all you listeners on the podcast and viewers on YouTube. Effing Friday is always a fun Friday. Marcus Mack, we got a lot of stuff to discuss. We're going to get straight right into it, Marcus Mack. My fucking Knicks get fucked again. We get the 8th pick in the NBA draft. It don't matter how many games we lose, Marcus. We haven't had a number one overall pick since Mr. Jamaican bobsled team winner Patrick Ewing with his big little, flat top, his little Eddie Munster V haircut. Shout out to Patrick Ewing, the fucking New York Knicks legend. But, once again, my New York Knicks get fucked.
Listen, we not even gonna say most. Let's say 95% of New Yorkers born before 1985 knows and they feel every single L that the Knicks take. Every single L. And they take it with pride. So for them to get this L, I mean, they still managed to get what, 8th? The 8th pick, right?
Yeah, but I don't even know who the 8th best pick in the draft will be, actuality. And don't leave it up to the Knicks. Because even if the Knicks would take if there was a slam dunk pick at 8, they still would fuck it up in some way, shape, or form, Marcus Mack. I swear, my team is cursed.
Yeah, man, yeah. The best thing they got going for them is Madison Square Garden. But of course, we got the Barclay now, so it's another L. Who the hell wants to go to Madison Square Garden anymore?
The funniest meme I seen, somebody sent me from the show, somebody sent me a meme of Drake literally in the video. I think it was a GIF actually when he's in his new video where he's like baby and he's jumping out of the water and shit.
Yeah.
Like when he's crying and shit, because that's basically how every Knicks fan feels right now, getting the 8th overall pick with all the losing that we're doing.
Hey, man, it's good to start off. You got to start off the season with a solid L. Shout outs to the Knicks. They get a solid L.
Shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves, because the Minnesota Timberwolves will be drafting first. It's kind of messed up that the Golden State Warriors, not for nothing, Marcus Mack, they have Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and now they're going to have the 2nd overall pick in the draft. This is nutty to me because that team does not need a top 5 first-round draft pick, but then again, they end up getting it. So the Golden State Warriors are lucky bastards.
I think Minnesota definitely needs something. They definitely need something over there. They need some help over there. I would love to see what happens with Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna really get anything either.
I mean, number 6. Trey is dope out there. I think Trey is 100%. He's so good for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, beautiful point guard. He's something that Atlanta can surround themselves around. He's really a really good player. I think Atlanta, if they draft correctly, I think they can end up doing something. But, for me, I think some of these teams like Charlotte, the Bulls, Cleveland, the Hawks, the Pistons, they definitely need a lot more help. I think that the overall talent, you got the 3 top picks. You got Wiseman, Edwards, and Ball, the last Ball brother, the little brother, and the kid from Israel, the shooter from Israel. I think those guys are going to be certified just straight, be able to come in and play from day one and contribute to any team that they go to. But after that, Marcus Mack, I really don't know too much about some of these players that are unproven on the highest level and, they're coming out of college or overseas or whatever it may be. But those 4 picks, without question, are going to succeed in the NBA, Marcus Mack. I just personally feel like, not for nothing, the Timberwolves have a good young nucleus, so whoever they pick is going to be able to contribute. When you go to Golden State, depending on who Golden State selects, I mean, you got Hall of Famer and Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is a baller. Draymond Green is another baller. So they're going to be able to get in there and contribute in some way, shape, or form. But after that, you got the Hornets, the Bulls, the Cavaliers, and the Hawks. And out of those 4 teams, the Hawks, to me, are the most promising because the other 3 are just going to be losing. I mean, Charlotte, somewhat here and there. They're good here and there, whatever it may be. But in all actuality, it's still losing the organization at the end of the day.
It's crazy. Brooklyn is at 19. They're going to get absolutely nothing.
No, but it's okay because you have Kyrie and KD coming back.
Yeah, we got some power over there, but it's just so sad to say, man. They got them playing against Toronto right now. You know, but I seen this coming with Brooklyn.
Marcus,
I'm just waiting for this upcoming season.
I applaud your Brooklyn Nets heavily, and I'm going to tell you why. They have absolutely nothing of superstardom on that roster, and they are playing their fucking asses off.
Yeah, they giving them everything they got.
If the Brooklyn Nets don't appreciate that team right now, I don't know what to say. Like, literally, if Brooklyn don't stand up and clap for that team for what they're doing and the overachieving that they've succeeded this year without having their two main stars, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you guys, like, because they're doing it even though they don't have their best players overall. And like I said, I'm just really fucking happy for the Brooklyn Nets organization, the players that are grinding and fighting. I love what Tyler Johnson said today. He basically said, look, I had a career night, but that don't mean nothing because we took an L. So it was all for nothing at the end of the day. Nothing comes over the team win.
Yeah. So how you feel about this? I want to talk about it, but how you feel about this Portland game 3? How you feel about it?
Well, the coach Terry Stotts confirmed that Damian Lillard will play game 3. So he will play game 3. So that's a good thing, Marcus Mack. And Marcus, I want to give a shout out to you because your post on Instagram today on our story. And please plug that into this so that, people that don't follow us on Instagram. If you don't, check us out on EAC Show. But for those that don't follow us on Instagram, Marcus went on a little rant. I think it was like, 3 minutes?
Nah, it was a solid minute. Solid minute. Yeah.
Change.
I think I forgot. You could get 4 posts, 4 15-second posts on the story. And I wanted to plug in that LeBron is definitely about to go ham for game 3. He's gonna show his ass for sure. But big shout outs to all the LeBron fans out there and the Lakers fans after you guys prayed to the Spalding gods. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was praying to the Spalding gods. We got one of the most explosive players right now on the Portland Trail Blazers, Damian Lillard. He's out there working his ass off, and what do y'all do? Don't do this to LeBron. LeBron, please. And what they do. This man, it was an absolute fluke. How did this happen? He broke his finger. Yeah, he broke his finger on someone's foot. Like, come on, man. But game 3, it's official. He's gonna play. It's not like he's a left-hand shooter. He's a right-hand shooter. He injured his left index finger. Excuse me. So I want to see what comes of this next game. I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Marcus Mack, listen, if you're not rooting for the Portland Trail Blazers and Damian Lillard to pull off the upset, it's either because you're a LeBron fan, you're a Lakers fan, or you really just don't know about the underdog. Because in all actuality, if they can pull off that underdog story, Marcus Mack, that'd be one of the greatest stories in history. Because Damian Lillard is somebody that you can 100% root for. He doesn't take the shortcuts. He wants to do the grind. He wants to put in the work at the end of the day.
And it's not like he's by himself over there.
No. He's not by himself, without question. No, not for nothing. But I admire the way he goes about his business, the way he sits there and says, look, I'm not trying to team up with a bunch of other athletes or superstar athletes in the league. I'm good over here in Portland, Oregon. The organization will draft who they deem is right, and we'll make it happen, and we'll try to win. And if we don't, well, we gave it our best. So I respect the hell out of that. Like that to me is literally the definition of a grinder and a person that knows that I'm going to turn nothing out of something. And I admire that totally without question. So, I mean, if you're not rooting for the Portland Trail Blazers, either because you're a LeBron fan or you're a Lakers fan,
that's a fact.
Easy to get behind somebody like Damian Lillard.
I guess we might have to wait until the morning to see what the odds are. But I would love to see what these odds are.
Because it's still kind of like up in the air. Matter of fact, I'll check it while we're talking. So, Marcus, give more of an explanation on the backstory of why that post that you posted on our story exists.
Oh, yeah, no, I was talking to a friend of mine about the whole game. Now, mind you, this guy is, I'm not going to say any names. He knows who he is. He's a LeBron fan, not a Lakers fan. Now, we know Lakers fans hard down, die hard, just like Knicks fans, just like 76ers fans. Die hard. They will fight you in the middle of the street about their team, right? This man is not a Lakers fan. He is a LeBron fan. So we having a conversation about how they feel like game 2 went down. Right now, just for the record, LeBron, AD, they played a great game, outstanding game, the way they were supposed to. They showed up the way they were supposed to, and we can't get it twisted. Hands down, the Lakers is definitely, I want to say, a superior team over the Trailblazers. But the Trailblazers are showing up, and they're playing their best game, which is putting them eye to eye with them, right? So this is what we're talking about, and he's like, yo, listen, there's no way in the world that Portland could do anything in game 3 without Lillard. At the time, when we was talking, I didn't know that he was going to play for game 3. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, y'all got Portland fucked up. If y'all think that it's just going to go down like this, no way in the world. Y'all don't know about that underdog. Y'all do not know. So I just said, you know what? Let me get on the page and make a little, make a little post real quick just for him, since I know he's watching.
I loved it.
Y'all got Portland fucked up. Yeah.
I loved it. So the line is out. It's -7 Lakers. So the Lakers are favored by 7 points. Their money line is -300, and Portland is +250. So, obviously they're saying that it's going to be another blowout. If Dame can play anywhere close to what he played in game 1, I still can see them winning a game, or I can absolutely see him covering the spread, Marcus Mack. But, some of the other games as well, Marcus, we'll talk a little bit about it. Some of them are blowouts. You got the New Jersey series where Toronto's completely decimating them. We got Jonathan the boys. They ended up
Brooklyn
coming
is
back,
cooked.
They ended up coming back. Jonathan the boys ended up tying Orlando, so it's 1-1 in that series. The shocking series, actually, Marcus Mack, which is turning into a fight, is the Denver-Utah series, and Donovan Mitchell is going ham in that series as Utah blew out Denver. So now it's 2-1 Utah, which is shocking to the Denver Nuggets, because the Denver Nuggets are a really good team, Marcus Mack. So for Utah to be leading right now, Spider-Man Mitchell and Mr. Conley, who just gave birth to a child, to him, congratulations to him and his wife. They're balling right now as well. So Utah is doing their thing too for the people out there in Salt Lake City.
Yeah. I haven't. You know what? I didn't even see that game. But I like the Nuggets still. I still like the Nuggets. The Brooklyn is cooked. I already knew that. Brooklyn is cooked.
Philly's cooked. I forgot
Philly
about that.
cooked?
Philly cooked. They down 3-0 to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, it's over.
Trust the process is destroyed.
I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks to come out on top over the Magics. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that want to debate this, but how do you feel about Indiana and the Heat? Do you think Indiana could come back?
The Heat going to win that series. The Heat is a really, really good team. I think the series that's more interesting to me, Marcus Mack, is the Clippers versus Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas. Dallas has a chance to win every game as long as they play exceptional. The problem is you can't give games away like they gave game 1. They can't do that. You can't. They have to play like how they play in game 2, and that's what helped them win game 2. And right now in game 3 they're losing, but as long as they're fighting in every game and have an opportunity to give themselves a chance to win, I can easily see them pulling off an upset.
You got any bets out right now on any of these games?
Nah, none of them, because basketball is a little, to me right now, it's too up and down. It's too like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my majority of my wages, honestly, Marcus Mack, have been on hockey, playoff hockey. Real talk. And the reason why it's been on playoff hockey is because playoff hockey is just it's either you're taking a winner or a loser. You're literally taking the team that's -130 or the team that's +100, or you're taking an over-under, which is normally about 9.5 goals or 5, like it depends, 5.5 goals if they're defensive or whatever it may be. So for me right now, I think it's more about trying to bet smart than just bet on what's popular right now and what's going on right now. Like for me, the other day I took PSG, they won, and then I took Bayern Munich -2, so that ended up winning 2, so because they won 3-0. So I think I'm trying to think smarter, not for nothing. I'll probably bet on the game on Sunday, the UEFA Champions League final between PSG and Bayern Munich. I got to check the line. I don't even know what that is. I didn't look yet, but I haven't been betting on basketball at all, Marcus Mack. Not yet, at least. It's still too unpredictable, in my opinion.
Yeah. Right now, for anyone who's not following at the moment, the game that's playing right now is LA versus Dallas, and LA is up 56-47, almost at halftime. Yeah. So I definitely like Dallas. I like Dallas in this game. I was looking at it before I got in to do the show. I was on the road. And, I really can't. I can't wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow is a game that I'm really looking for, man. The LA and Trailblazers. I want to see.
That's the game that everybody talks about on social media. Everybody talks about. Everybody's tuning in and everybody's watching. You can go about doing a whole bunch of shit, but at the end of the day, everybody's figuring out a way to watch Portland and the Lakers because they want to see Dame Dollar and them boys pull off that upset.
Yeah, they want to see it.
They want to see it. This part of the show is going to be brought to you by our sponsor, ElCubanoSandwichShop.com. Use the promo code EAC and receive discounts on online pickups or delivery orders. Enjoy a natural pre-workout shot of that Cuban coffee to start your day, or you can have a café con leche as well. Their daily lunch specials and their steak sandwich is next level. Once again, use the promo code EAC. That's ElCubanoSandwichShop.com or 954-906-5110. Remember, use the promo code EAC, and that's El Cubano Sandwich Shop in Coral Springs. We're going to shift the gears a little bit, Marcus Mack, on this Effort Friday episode. And now the New York Mets are in the news because they came down to Florida. They were winning some games, and they fucking caught the coronavirus. A player and a staff member tested positive. And now the last game of that series was canceled, and now the series against the Yankees this weekend were canceled too, Marcus Mack. I was hoping that COVID wouldn't affect my team, but unfortunately I was wrong, and now my team got fucked.
And just to be clear, they caught it down here.
Of course, they got infected in Florida. Like, it makes it even worse. Like, it makes it even worse. Like, matter of fact, they chose, because this is weird, because normally you quarantine wherever you're at. The Mets said, fuck that. We're going right back to New York. They flew everybody on the plane back to New York. They put them in N95 masks. They couldn't take them off. They couldn't eat. They couldn't drink. They flew right back to New York because they didn't want to stay in quote-unquote infected hotels or whatever it may be. They literally went right back to New York, Marcus Mack.
Yeah, man, this thing is nuts right now, man. This whole COVID thing is really nuts. And, you know, just to kind of detour from sports for a little bit, all the parents out there, you know what I'm saying? I am really interested to know, how is this working for the parents that have to go to work, right? Because there's a lot of people who's working from home right now, right? But there's a lot of people that still have to go out to work that have kids. How are they doing it? Can y'all please DM the EAC show and let me know what's going on? Because I want to know how you guys maintain it, because the kids cannot be home by themselves. As a matter of fact, that the teachers actually tell you, they say, listen, if you're not there, we're going to call. Like, if we say, hey, listen, bring your parent, whatever, and you're not there, you're going to get in trouble for that. Big trouble.
I mean, Marcus Mack, it's just more like a juggling situation. And shout out to those people that are getting it in and making it happen. Not for nothing, Marcus Mack, you leave them with a grandmother, a friend. You got to remember, now it's a little bit different. Like, when we were younger, there was an age where kids couldn't stay by themselves. So our parents always broke the rules. But we didn't have a bunch of snitches in this world and social media. So people weren't sitting there and saying, oh, look, this little kid is home by himself. You know, not for nothing, you notice. Your mom will tell you to lock the top lock, lock the lock, and put the chain on the door, and don't fucking open the door for nobody.
We was well informed.
She would tell you repeatedly, I don't care if God knocked on the door, you do not open this door, understood? You know, you listen to your parents.
That's a fact.
Nowadays, you do something like that, the little kid's going to open the door no matter what, because I don't know. The lady told me I had to, or you could get in trouble. Like, it's just nonsense, Marcus Mack.
Not my
Shout out
daughter.
to all those people that's figuring it out and making it happen. And we got, in sports, we got people crying about not being able to see their families or whatever it may be, being in these bubbles. Like, there's real people that have real life issues and problems on a day-to-day basis. You're in a bubble. Enjoy your atmosphere and environment and be thankful that you're able to provide. Because some of these people out here that are trying to provide for their families are literally struggling to make it happen.
Man, listen, these new NBA players and all that's complaining. They soft. Them old school NBA players, they used to wear shorts over their knee. Them guys was tough.
Marcus
Those
Mack,
guys was
I'm
real
gonna
tough.
tell you why I've been messing with playoff hockey, and I'm gonna explain to you why. The guys in the playoff in a bubble up in Edmonton and Toronto said, yo, all we need is some ice in the bed. That's all they want. They don't want anything else.
See, that's hardcore.
That's it. They hardcore. Just give me some ice and a bed. I need the ice to skate on and a bed to sleep on. That's it. The rest of it is all ridiculous.
That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. All right, we need an inside exclusive EAC show, inside exclusive of the bubble, though. I want to see what's really going on in there.
Which one? The one in hockey or the one in the NBA?
I mean, both. I was thinking the NBA because I want to know what the hell they complaining about. I heard their food is real good in there.
Oh,
better than school lunch.
Yeah, of course, without question. Let them eat real peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like our kids have to eat or whatever.
The choke sandwiches. For real, man. What do they know about that?
No, they don't know nothing about that, Marcus Mack. Well, that's going to conclude episode 80 of the EAC show. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. Give us a shout out on, rate it or whatever it may be, because it helps so much with the engagement as well. Marcus, I really enjoyed today's episode. I'm looking forward to enjoying some time off this weekend, watching some games, enjoying some downtime. I'm gonna try to get you some more EJ's cookies. He's making a batch.
That's a fact. Yeah, we definitely finished those. And I'm getting the deluxe package with the milk, the almond milk. Yeah, man. Y'all keep it cool. How y'all be cool, man. Speculation talk over. See y'all for episode 81.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC show.